Good morning, Flagler County. I'm Rich Carroll. You're listening to Flagler's Morning News on Wednesday, August 9th.
Somebody has to go first, so that's what they're looking for here, somebody to give the nod, so whoever else is involved will feel secure at that point.
That's Flagler County Commissioner Dave Sullivan talking about a potential new lease agreement with the state for the creation of the Florida State Guard's new headquarters on a 61-acre site in Flagler County. Deputy County Administrator Jorge Salinas reassures council nothing is finalized.
The resolution would enable us to continue to work on this lease agreement with the State Guard. The resolution is intended to give, like Commissioner Sullivan said, the signal to the State Guard that the county commissioner is open to allowing this facility to be located here. The lease itself will come back later. We just provided a draft of what we've been working with.
But with a unanimous vote, the Flagler County Commission gave the green light to move forward in negotiations for the state to lease the site for free, so long as local law enforcement has access to the site. The $10 million headquarters would include a firearms range and tactical shooting house. This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you. It was another non-stop weekend for Flagler County Sheriff's deputies who are working to keep the community crime-free.
Flagler County Sheriff Rick Staley says 2 fugitives wanted out of Putnam County were arrested in Flagler County.
Deputies had another very busy weekend. 3 fugitives, 1 from Massachusetts, 2 from Putnam County, found that hiding in Flagler County was to their detriment, and they ended up in the Green Roof Inn. People should know by now, if you're a criminal, don't hide in Flagler County. We're going to find you and arrest you.
Then a man was caught after throwing drugs out of a golf cart, and a Palm Coast man had drugs during a traffic stop.
Others found out the hard way that possession of fentanyl, methamphetamine, trafficking amounts will also land you in jail. Deputies did an outstanding job on a very busy weekend.
Flagler County Sheriff's deputies made 23 arrests last weekend, and deputies handled 849 calls for service and made 145 traffic stops. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
Anytime a student leaves to go and be educated somewhere else, it definitely has an impact on the public school.
But Flagler School Superintendent LaShonka Moore says the state's recently expanded school choice law drives the district to do better.
Right now we have universal choice within our state, which is through House Bill 1, where families can elect to go to a public, charter, private, or even homeschool. We're glad that our families have these choices. We want them to continue to choose us, but choosing us makes us really have to continue to work to be the best choice for our families. We want families choosing to go somewhere else because of a service we do not provide, but not choosing to go somewhere else when we already provide that service. So we want to just continue to work to make sure that we're providing the best service to our students, so our families continue to choose us. Regardless of what, we still will be the largest educators here in this community, and Flagler Schools has to thrive and do well so that our community continues to benefit from that. So regardless of how many students choose to go somewhere else, we still have to do better within Flagler Schools.
Moore adds they want to work with families to create the best lesson plan for their student.
A parent can really create what they envision for the best education for their child, and we will gladly work with our families in order to do that, be it from sports or specific classes. We do a great work with our career and technical education. Maybe they want to come and do some of that at our schools.
From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Amy Cherry.
What values does Howard Holly hold?
The CEO and multi-Flagler County board member says that his personal and professional values do not differ. Howard Holly says that can be both good and bad.
Because there are some people who might lack them and be in a leadership position and it comes through. And then there are people who have them and they come through.
Holly said in the organizations he leads, the people in those organizations have the same values. Business Minds Coffee Chat with host Jay Shear is on WNZF on Saturday mornings at 8:30, and it's on the Flagler radio app. Tomorrow, what is Holly's core value? From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Deb Albertson.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.